Hi everybody, this is your reading for Monday the 13th of February. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite deck today, and I'm going to choose my 3 cards here to give you an insight into what's coming up for the day. Okay. So we have the High Priestess, the Four of Cups, and the Page of Wands. The High Priestess is someone who's all-knowing, someone who has access to all the information of the universe. She's conquered fear, she's beyond good and evil, and she really just listens to her own guidance. Behind this curtain is the source of all knowledge. So she really guards that knowledge in a way. She doesn't take a lot of action, but she just knows certain things. She's very, very in tune, and she is a seer in a way. Now, you're going to have a sense of knowing here going into this day in terms of what's important to you, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy. The next card is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups, you can see this young man, he's crossed his arms, body language is kind of like, don't come near me. And an emotion is being sent his way, and he's not really engaging with it, and he's not doing much with it, and he kind of ignores it, and he's already got other things there available to him which he isn't using. So there's a sense of emotional shutdown here, in the sense that I don't really feel like I can do anything with this. And it's kind of contradictory to, or well, it kind of makes sense with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess also, she has access to all of these feelings and these emotions, but she doesn't do anything. She never takes action. She's passive in a sense. Information comes to her, and she kind of gathers it, and she writes scrolls, and she takes notes in a sense, or she kind of puts things into storage. She archives information. Okay. Now the final card is the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is about learning and creativity. So he's very young. He hasn't done all of this yet. So the answer and the solution to the problem of having all of this information, all of these feelings that are just lining up and that you don't know what to do with, the answer is to have some sort of creative outlet and to start practicing a way of getting all of this stuff that's within and getting it out in a sense. So to communicate, to interact, to feel your feelings, to understand what things are about, and to get into action. So it's getting out of your own feeling self and your own intuitive self and turning that and transforming it into something creative, something practical, and that allows you to communicate with other people and possibly even to work in connection with other people and to kind of brainstorm and to be teachable and to learn something new that then gives you an outlet to all of this emotional stuff that's going on. Because we all need to do that. You know, if you just focus on a problem and stresses your whole life and you just think about it all day long, it can become very exhausting and difficult. But if you find a way of letting that out, then not only can you create something wonderful, because in my experience, people who take their pain, their emotional stuff that's really causing them some friction, and they transform it into something creative or the written word or something that other people can engage with, those are the most meaningful kind of works of art, because they really come from a true, genuine place. They liberate the person who's actually feeling these feelings by abstracting them in a sense into something tangible, getting them out of your own system, and then sharing it with the world, and then other people can connect with it and do something positive with it. So number wise, we've got 2 and 4 is 6, and 1 is 7, and 7 is the number associated with mind and creativity. So you don't need to do any more research. You don't need to dive deeply into your own pool of emotions and really get some nuggets of gold from that. They're already there. You've got a huge amount of material available to you, and the guidance is to start something new. Remember, the page is inexperienced, and to express yourself in a way that feels fun and passionate and positive and genuine to who you are. And that's the best way of dealing with this day and actually doing something creative and fun. This kind of really goes back to the full moon in Leo lunar eclipse that we had on the 11th. And it's very much about starting the creative process. And if you've never picked up a pen to write something creative, or if you've never picked up a paintbrush, then today could be the day when you start something really new, and that's the beginning of a whole new chapter of your life. So don't be afraid of that, and be creative and use your own emotional resources to then put it into some sort of practical, tangible format. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.